Alright guys, Black Chapel with you here again. I'm going to do a quick arena match while I introduce the topic of today's video. Again, it's with 7 Knights. So today, wanted to discuss raiding. Now if you've watched my other videos, you know that I don't like raiding in this game. But I misunderstood the purpose of raiding until I started watching some other content and realized the items that you get from raiding are actually really important. Okay? So after this match, I'm going to be running through a couple different things, one being different teams that work really well in raiding, and why you use those characters, and then why the items that you get from raiding are so important. Alright, so let's see how this match is going to go. Looks like it's going to be okay until this happened. I hate it when Ace dies. I also hate it when they have level 4 elevator that takes no damage and then just does a ton of damage to them. Okay. Oh, come on, do lightning strike. That sucks. Now Black Rose is going to die with her Shiitake spike. Could still win. Come on. Black Rose. Alright, looks like we're going to win this match. Alright, so now, after. Okay, cool. We win. Got back up above 3,200, which feels good. Oh, not quite. Okay. So, let's start with teams. Okay, so I'll show you the team I'm currently running in raiding and why I think that this is probably, in my opinion, the best setup. So this is what I'm running. Okay, so reason being is we're going to go through each character individually. One, obviously Eileen, because her passive is amazing and it works really well with Shane, being that it gives you a 60% increase to physical attack. Okay, so basically your team is built around Shane doing a ton of damage. Okay, Shane then always criticals basically, as long as you give her a little bit of critical strike with her weapons. So always criticals, and then her attack is 36 seconds. Basically, between the dragon getting one of his special attacks off, and then you doing one other one, this will be up every other spell that you use. Okay, and so that's awesome, and it does a ton of damage. Next is Velika. Velika, because the dragon does all magical damage, and you can't debuff the dragon in the raid. So basically you take Velika because she reduces magic damage received for all allies by 50%. Okay, that's important because it's not affecting what the dragon's doing, it's what you're receiving. So it doesn't say reduce magic damage that the dragon does by 50%, it says what you receive. Okay. Next is Sieg, which he is replaceable with only one other character in raiding because of his passive. All of allies become immune to stun for 6 turns. So the Dragon's Destructive Earth has a chance to stun all of your characters, and so you need to have either Sieg or the Druid Healer. I'll show him in a minute, but they both share the same passive. Okay, so those are the only two that are interchangeable for that spot. And then finally, Lina. Lina, her passive doesn't do anything for you because it's decreasing the enemy, and you can't decrease what the enemy does. Okay, in raiding at least. But this ability, Warm Echo, it increases all of your allies' damage by 50%, which is huge. Okay, and then obviously her heal. So that's the team I'm running. It works out really, really well. So the replacement for Sieg is. Let's go back to here. His name is, let me find him really quick. I forget what tab he's under. right here. So Karen, okay, again, become immune to stun for 6 seconds. Now, the other team that I've seen runs double healer with Lina and Karen and no Sieg. And then it's basically the same thing. You still run Belica, you still run Eileen, and you still run Shane. Okay. Shane is interchangeable with a couple different characters that I've seen. The main one I've seen that people switch her out for is, sorry, let me get back here, is Jupi. Okay, because Jupi's abilities both stack up a lot of damage, 230% physical attack, which is a lot, and this right here, sniping stance, it increases your lethal and critical rate for 3 turns, and then after the 50 seconds is up, you can actually use this and do a ton of damage with the ability. And then it increases all allies' lethal attack by 50%. So that's Jupi. I think is the only one that people really interchange out for Shane. So that's the 2 there. So that's basically the teams that you can run. Eileen, I feel, is pretty much like the standard for your damage buffer because she does the most for your backliner. You could replace her with Ace if you have Ace and you don't have Eileen, because Ace also does a 50% damage buff. Or you could switch her out for what's the other Seven Knights dude called? You can switch her out for Delins because he does a 40% damage buff. But basically, you're looking for somebody that's going to increase the damage because, like I said, your Shane is going to have her ability every other ability. And so, I mean, you're going to be using a very limited range of abilities in your raiding attack lineup. So the reason why, and like I said, if you know anything about me, I used to hate raiding, but I found it out that it's actually really important, is because of the items that you can get. Let's actually go here. Okay, so there's 3 special types of items that you can get, okay? 7 Knights items, okay? So you basically have 30% for crit rate, 30% lethal attack, speed attack 25%. So that's like the highest percentage that you can get on 7 Knights items. For Lords items, 31% crit, 31% lethal, and 26% speed attack. Raid items, however, can have 32% crit, 32, and 27. And so raid items can have the highest stats of any piece of equipment in this game, which I did not realize for quite a long time, and a lot of you probably already knew that, but for people that don't know a lot about raiding, that is why it's so important. Now, how do you get these items? Well, every time you raid and you beat a boss, you get a chest from that boss that drops 2 different types of materials that you can use to craft, either Dragon's Horn or Dragon Scales. Okay, and obviously you have the mats that you can get from them. But it also has a chance of actually dropping these weapons. Okay, so the higher level the boss, the better chance you have of getting better items. Okay, so that's how you acquire those items. So I, like I said, didn't know how important raiding was until recently. And so, yeah, that's my take and my tips on raiding. So let's go ahead and end it off with one more arena battle, and then we'll call it good. So if you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. You can also check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/blackchapel. Whew, if I could talk. And yeah, throw me any questions if you see me on. If you want to see any different content in my videos, go ahead and leave a comment, and I will always answer back. And yeah. Again, thanks for watching. Let's see if we can make it 2 for 2 on this video. So far, we're looking pretty strong. We still have Ace, which is important. My next ability is going to be yeah, buddy. So it looks like it's gonna be close. I kinda hate that my Black Rose is already used both of her abilities. That kind of sucks. But of course, accessories come to the rescue. Get that paralyze off on them. Alright. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Come on. Sad. Oh well, at least I hit the shield off. Alright. Come on. Okay. Woo. We win. Yeah. 2 for 2. Alright guys. Thanks for watching.